The jury has come back in a New York court with a verdict on Harvey Weinstein. You'll remember that he was convicted he was charged with 3 crimes, 2 of sexual assault, 1 of rape. Of those 3 charges, I can tell you there is no verdict on 1. The jury continue to deliberate on that. He's not guilty of 1 charge of sexual assault, but on charge 1, which is of sexual assault, he has been found guilty. So 3 charges that Harvey Weinstein faced in a New York court, 2 of sexual assault, 1 of rape. On 1 count of sexual assault, he's been found guilty. On another of sexual assault, not guilty. On 1 of rape, the jury haven't reached a verdict. They're being sent back in to deliberate. This story, of course, Ali, goes back to 2017, which is when allegations surfaced against Harvey Weinstein, film producer, movie mogul, the man behind famous films such as Pulp Fiction. There were a number of actresses, people involved in the movie business, people who had been in his orbit, who accused him of sexual crimes against them. It culminated in a conviction inside a New York court in 2020, and he was jailed for that. Subsequently, he was tried and convicted in a Los Angeles court in 2022 and was given a 16-year sentence then to run concurrently. So there were the 2 court appearances, the 2 sets of convictions. In the New York conviction, he appealed. Harvey Weinstein's lawyer said, look, he's been convicted, but there was much evidence that should not have been introduced throughout this trial. Appeal judges agreed, and the conviction was quashed. That's what brought us to where we are today, a retrial, effectively, involving 3 alleged victims. And as I say, on 1 count, he has been found guilty. Separately, the Los Angeles conviction still stands. Weinstein is appealing against that, so that continues on, and he's a man who remains behind bars because of that Los Angeles conviction, no matter what has happened in New York. So that's where we are today, Ali. But of course, Harvey Weinstein at the centre of the Me Too movement, a movement which involved hundreds and more, or thousands of women who made claims of sexual assault, not just against Weinstein, but a number of cases came in the wake of the accusations against him and the trial of him. Very much a landmark case in terms of the Me Too movement. We are in a different time, of course, a different America politically. Many thought that Weinstein might have a chance of success in this retrial because of a different political and perhaps cultural context. But clearly, the jury has not seen it that way in the case of 1 set of charges of sexual assault. So the case is still live, Ali. The jury's gone back in to consider this rape charge. But that's the news today. Guilty on 1 count of sexual assault, not guilty on a 2nd of sexual assault. The jury still deliberating on the charge of rape.